welcome back to the Bright Nats Podcast with me, Ian, Jerry, and Jeff. Alright.
Hello.
First question. What is art?
What is art?
Mm-hmm.
If you create something with artistic intent, it is art.
What is artistic intent?
You want to create art. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy.
How do you do that?
This podcast is art. There. That's how you know it's art. You just go by word.
But what if it's a podcast?
It still counts.
Yeah.
Really? So like I could make like a napkin, and that could be art.
Yeah.
But it's a napkin.
Yeah. It's like that
So
guy who taped a banana on a wall.
Art can literally be anything. If
Yeah.
you just say,
Yeah.
oh, this is art.
It's the thought that counts. That's literally the only rule.
You might not like it or agree with this message, but it's still art. It's just like something that's made to convey something.
No. This is like, you guys are sounding like J.K. Rowling when she's like, yeah, Gandalf is gay or whatever, you know.
I don't think that's related in the slightest, actually.
I think it's pretty close. In my mind, went there. I think it's gotta be
Explain.
close.
Explain. Yeah, I want to hear this.
Okay. Hear me out. Ready? You can't make something, okay? She made Gandalf. It's a character, okay? He's a guy with a beard, okay? And then there's books and a movie, okay? All said and done. And then she was like, okay, he's gay this whole time, and I never told any of you. Ha ha ha. Okay, so if someone drew a circle and it was just a circle, and they're like, hey guys, look at my circle, and then they're like, oh wait, it's actually art. Boom.
But I don't think that happens very often. Like, I think there's just kind of an off thing where she's like, oh wait, I changed my mind.
Yeah.
Like, that doesn't usually happen with, like, artists.
Yeah.
Usually. Well, it still does happen.
Name another time.
Well, what are you arguing even? I don't... What's the argument here? You're arguing that it happens? Let
me lay out my claim.
Okay.
You can't make something and then call it art.
My claim is to never let you ask another question on this podcast again.
Well, too bad, because we're moving on. Alright, now this one's a good one.
Ian, what do you think is art?
Me?
Yeah.
Thank you for asking. I don't know. And that's why I was asking you guys. To get a deeper understanding in the complexities of the stupid people's mind.
Alright.
Okay.
Anyways, moving on. Now this one's a doozy. Would you rather own a lightsaber or Thor's hammer?
Can I know this is probably like a given, but like I can lift Thor's hammer if I have it, right?
No.
Because
we'll
like
do both scenarios.
Because theoretically, you know. Okay, good.
Yes.
I mean, if you couldn't, there would be no point.
That's true.
Hey, don't try to convince him anything. We'll ask him when he's ready.
I also have a question on. I don't know anything about Star Wars, but like, do you like need to use like the Force to be good with a lightsaber, or
no, you swing it around?
It's only Force people who use it.
Yeah, but
well, because they only get those.
Finn used it. Finn used it, but he's probably not Force sensitive. But like,
okay, well, in that case, yeah. I do Thor's hammer if I can pick it up.
Okay, now what if you can pick it up?
If I can't pick, yeah, then maybe still Thor's hammer. Who knows?
No, I would. Like, I do lightsaber if I could pick up Thor's hammer, and I do Thor's hammer if I couldn't pick it up. Because if I couldn't pick it up, then I just like leave it in my house, right? And then invite a ton of people over to see who's worthy.
Yeah, well, I'd pick the hammer because I can shoot lightning, and that's pretty cool.
Then I'd pull a dirty out.
The lightsaber is the ultimate construction tool.
That's true. You can just like saw whatever you want with it.
So
that's why I would choose it. Like, just think of.
What?
Huh?
Think of how many decks you could.
Okay,
think of how many
regardless.
decks you could build.
Imagine like you're cutting wood, and like
Oh,
you
you
just
just
attach it to
slice.
something. You just slice it like bread.
Okay,
It's-
but it would also burn.
Yeah, but it would just be like singed at the edges, but like you wouldn't need any tools or like anything.
Okay, but you could also accidentally cut off your dick.
I mean, yeah, but you can with
Yeah,
like
well,
any tool.
I can also accidentally place
can't with
Thor's
Thor's
hammer
hammer.
on my balls. So
No,
If I'm not-
if you can't pick it up.
Or you could do either of those on purpose.
Not if you can't pick up Thor's hammer.
I like Jerry's thought process. I like where this is going.
Alright, would you do it on purpose?
That's for another episode.
Yeah,
No,
it's
it's not. I just said it.
I probably would not.
yeah. I don't think
Why
I
not?
would.
I'm stopping you, Joey.
The pain.
That's it.
Just the pain.
Pain is
pain.
momentary.
But pleasure,
Light balls will last a lifetime.
pleasures forever.
Small price to pay for pain.
Small price to pay for CBT.
CBD.
Imagine how cool you'd be, though. Whoa, look over there. It's the guy with the flat balls.
I think it's more like, hey, look over there with the guy with just like no testicles because they popped. Because he placed Thor's
No.
hammer on his testes.
No, Thor's hammer's so heavy. They just dump.
How much pressure does it take to like pop?
We should measure it.
That's a good idea.
Probably like not too much. I can't imagine.
That's
That's a
it's
scary
very-
thought.
10 or 11.
Yeah, I don't want to think about that anymore.
3 newtons.
3 newtons.
That's like 1/30th of someone we know.
No, it's like a third of a pound.
That's also not true. Let's Ian, you got any more questions?
No, okay.
Actually
Hear me out.
do.
Hear me out. Okay. A newton is, well, in the terms of gravity, it's 9.8 times the kilograms. So if you think about it,
Divide by 9.8,
yeah.
and then a kilogram is how much?
Okay, hold up. Okay. You said a kilogram is like a third of a pound, right? Or something like that?
No.
No, you said 3 newtons is a third of a pound.
Okay. So, technically,
And-
pounds and newtons measure the same thing. But, like,
No.
Yeah.
it's true, they do. They both measure force. But, like, but 3 newtons, or, I mean, yeah, 3 newtons. I don't even know what's going on anymore.
90 newtons is about,
Okay, a
like,
kilogram,
200 pounds.
as far as I'm aware, a kilogram is higher than whatever the imperial system uses for mass. So,
Correct.
it. Just please go to the next question. I don't.
No, go on.
I don't. It's been a
podcast-
while.
This podcast is all about philosophy, but it can also be about learning. So please.
We ask the
Yeah,
hard
we-
questions.
Yeah, like how many kilograms are in a pound?
Oh. That's a good question. We'll save it for another episode.
What?
Okay, so wait, a kilogram meter per second squared, I believe, is a newton.
Anyway,
Next question, please.
would you rather only eat with your hands, or
Please don't say feet. Please don't say feet.
we can do that next,
Okay.
or only eat with a fork and a knife?
Wait, what?
Oh my God, Jeff.
Would you rather use utensils or never be able to use them?
Oh, okay.
Only ever use utensils, or only ever use your hand.
Okay, so I have like a clarification.
Okay.
If I don't have utensils, do they just appear when I go to eat something?
No,
Or-
you're just like, you're not physically capable of
Okay.
putting food or actually drink in your mouth.
Yeah, the
without
answer for me it's easy. I just bring utensils with me then, and just eat with utensils.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, so you have to eat water with utensils?
Well, you don't eat water, you drink it.
Are you saying you take a knife and like spoon the water?
Eating is just drinking with extra steps.
That's not
No.
That's not true, actually.
How is it not true?
When you drink something, it's a liquid. When you eat something, it's a solid.
But
You
what-
eat solids,
break
you
down
drink
the
liquids.
solid so much. And
It
you add
becomes-
so
it
much
beco- yeah.
saliva
It
that
becomes mush. You know what? You want to know what mush is? What state of matter is a mush? It's a solid. You imbecile.
No, it's not. It's a liquid because it would fill up all the space. Did you see that? Did you see that scientific study on a cat is a liquid because it fills up space?
Yeah. Have you ever heard of sand, Ian?
If you get enough cats, it's a liquid.
Yeah. I agree with Jared.
I can't argue with that. We're thinking about it too big.
All right.
Let's zoom
all right.
out a bit.
With that in mind, what would you say?
A fork and knife. Cause like, what are you gonna do? Like, eat soup
with your
your hands?
Yeah, you can't. You basically have to eat cold soup.
Guys,
Ice cream's a nightmare. What about cake?
What you
You
guys
eat frosting
aren't
all over yourself.
getting-
You're gonna look
what
like
you
an
guys
idiot.
No, what you guys aren't getting is if you eat with a fork and a knife, then you don't have any hands.
What?
Is that part of the question?
I'd rather have hands than utensils.
This was not made clear to me. Then I guess I'd use my hands.
Nope,
like-
you already said.
Oh,
Your hands.
well, looks like I'm the fool.
Gotcha.
Fool me once, shame on you. Yes, Jerry?
I didn't say anything.
Guy.
Ian,
I
please go to the
said
next
gotcha.
question. Please go to the next
Oh,
question.
Okay. Best grade.
Second
Why?
is the best. Come on.
Why?
First is the first is the worst. Second's the best.
But third is the one with the treasure chest.
But second is the best.
Hey, he's got a point.
I
Are you
don't.
really just gonna dismiss my question like that?
Okay, well, I'm ruling
What
out
answer-
most of middle school because that was just horrible.
Yeah, middle 6th through like 8th grade automatically disqualified.
High school is just
Okay.
like not that good.
Okay. I'm making the argument high
Yeah,
school is
you have
better
no
than elementary
friends.
school.
You have no friends. High school isn't good.
It's just- okay, high school is definitely better than elementary school because elementary school, like,
What?
you're literally elementary school. There is nothing there. You're a husk
Well,
until you get to high school.
You're us. Yeah, you're kind of true.
Yeah. Elementary
Elementary
school kids don't have hobbies or personality.
Elementary
Okay, sorry, I didn't mean that.
You got a
I
point.
They don't have personalities, they just have hobbies. They either just sometimes play video games or they like to play soccer at recess, and that's all they are until they get to high school.
Yeah, I like Jeff's idea that they're just kind of a shell of a person. They're just like nothing.
They haven't been around in the world long enough to be people.
Okay, well, I would have to say elementary school. Like, I'd probably say, like, 4th grade. Alright, and I'll tell you why.
I hated 4th
That
grade.
was when I learned. So some 5th grader, this big 5th grader, big muscles, everything, came up to me and was like, "Hey, your epidemics is showing." And obviously, I looked down at you know what, and it wasn't showing. And they were like, "Ah, do you even know what that means?" I was like, "No." And they were like, "Means your skin, loser." I was like, "Fuck." So that would have to be my best year.
Okay.
I
And
think
also-
junior year is actually one of the better years.
No, shut up.
I
And
think
also-
life literally
I'm
has
not
only
done.
gotten better for me.
Jack,
Like
I'm not done.
I'd agree with that.
it only goes up, except for middle school. Those are like dark.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, well, can I continue explaining?
Okay.
Alright. Anyway, I was also a guy. at kickball, foursquare, and dodgeball.
I was really cool and really strong. I was really funny.
You're making fun of me.
I got extra
You have
cupcakes.
the talent and pure skill and just the popularity that I have.
Ian.
I played basketball and
Ian, you're still, Ian, you're still good at those things. If you go to a playground of children, you'd still be the best at them.
Oh, I
Spoiler.
would destroy 58 third.
You could defeat like.
we
10
didn't ask how good you were at playground games.
No, literally. You wanna know
I'm
my
probably pretty
nickname?
good at those
You wanna
too.
know the nickname the older kids gave me in dodgeball because I was so good.
Nerd.
Sticky hands.
That's not the kind of nickname you want.
I don't know if I want to be
Only
sticky
in dodgeball.
hands.
Like every day or something.
Do you still? I bet you still have that nickname.
Cum fingers. That's what I was called. Anyways. Alright.
Okay.
Anyways.
Ian, we have to play Foursquare sometimes. I want you to prove your
I
mettle.
literally mutilate you.
I don't believe you. Okay, here, wait.
Hey,
Did
there's
you
no
guys
chance.
play with the rules like Snake Eyes and Cherry Bomb?
Yes. Or
Morons.
no. Well, no. Actually, that was just during recess. But when we had like legitimate tournaments, no.
I had like a Foursquare. I have a Foursquare related like
Tiny
story. Okay, so like during my like entire 4th grade year and most of 5th grade, basically all me and my friends would do is we would only play
Friends.
Foursquare. Yeah, back when I had friends, we would just play
Friends.
Foursquare. And we had this like civil war over like whether it was moral to use like Cherry Bomb or like Snake Eyes or any of those like other moves. So like we would just like be playing and someone would call it out and we'd just start like fighting. And we would like try to convince each other. We'd be like, it's cheating if you use Cherry Bomb. Oh, but no Cherry Bomb make a game boring.
Wait, Jeff, what is Snake Eye? What did you use Snake Eyes as?
Okay, so Snake Eyes. So for the rules we had where when the king served it to someone, they had to be looking at them. But if you called out Snake Eyes, you could like look at someone and serve it to someone else.
Oh, okay, no. Okay, yeah. No, we played where the king would have to look at the person no matter what. But like anyone else, you just don't have to look where you're hitting. And that's just like part of the skill in game.
We also did you guys have chicken legs?
Oh, where you hit their leg?
Yeah.
Well, that's just how we played. If you got hit in the legs, you're out.
We had like a special rule for that where the king could just like chuck it at someone's legs and like just like be out. Wait, did you guys have Pac-Man?
Oh my god, no, that was a separate game. That was just awful.
No, we had like a special like a mini game called Pac-Man where like you just run on the Foursquare lines and the king would try to tag you with the ball.
No, we did that. We did that on the basketball court on the line. Like that wasn't part of. It was literally just tag, but online.
I'm pretty sure in elementary school it's just like an NPC that just kind of stood there. Like I really don't remember doing anything.
Yeah,
you still are. Dude.
The only thing I did in all of elementary school was I just like drew like comics in a notebook when I was supposed to be reading, and that's what I did for 5 years.
You guys are losers. I would always race Kevin.
Well, I also played Foursquare, but that's it.
I would always race Kevin.
Wait, so you're really fast too?
No,
wow!
I mean,
Wait, are you the fastest kid on the playground? Do kids give you an extra icy pop?
They call you Sticky Finger.
No, I wasn't fast. No, but what people would do in the mile, the thing is where my elementary school is, it's just like the teachers can't see like the furthest part of the mile. So like 10 people would just sit around and just wait like 10 minutes and then finish the mile.
That's so cool.
We didn't have the mile in elementary school. We just had the pacer, and that was like the scariest thing.
We did the pacer. We ran the mile, but we only did it like once a year in elementary school.
Are you kidding me?
And
we did it every week, and we did pacer every week too.
Every week? What kind of? Usually like a boot camp? What?
Dude, we're literally just like insanely fit.
Yeah, well, I'll be sure to give you an extra like brownie when it's some kid's birthday in your class because you were the fastest kid on the playground.
No brownies anymore. Some people might be allergic.
Okay, what do you guys think? Like, how come?
Wait. Alright, go on.
How come it seems like only recently everyone's just become allergic to peanuts? Like, I don't get how that just started.
What?
That didn't
People have been
happen.
allergic to peanuts my
But
entire
it seems
life.
like
What-
everybody is.
Shut up, Jerry.
I
Moving
don't know
on.
what you're talking. Like, is that number on the rise?
Like, I'm about to be.
What? Did you develop a peanut allergy?
Jeff, look outside.
Oh my
What does that
god.
mean?
Think about it.
I'm startled.
I'm
Well,
looking.
I basically for like my entire life in school, I've basically just eaten peanut butter sandwiches at lunch, just plain peanut
Me
butter.
too. Yes.
Yeah. So like
Just
I'm
stupid.
like turbo immune to peanut butter. All those weak people who can't handle the nuts.
The nut. Ian can handle it.
Yeah, Ian can handle it. Him his sticky fingers.
Anyway, it wasn't all the time.
What wasn't all the time?
Just when we were alone.
It was just when he was with the gym teacher alone.
Exactly.
I was friends with my gym teacher, and like he did a thing where he let us watch Star Wars in his office during recess, and it was really fun.
Wait, Jerry, did you have the same
That's, like,
gym teacher
sketchy.
as I did?
We didn't go to the same school.
I know.
Oh, that one? No, it wasn't him.
Oh, really?
No.
My
Oh, wait, don't say.
I remember my elementary school gym teacher, like, he had brought in his son to like work one day because I guess his son was he's the same age as me if I recall correctly, but his son just had the day off, so his son was just with him at school. And then like years later in high school, I was like at a Scholastic Bowl tournament, and I just like that kid just comes out of nowhere, and we like face him in like a match, and then like
A
after
duel.
him I'm like, yeah, a duel of the wits. And I went up to him afterwards. I'm like, do you mind telling me your last name? He's like, I'm not going to dox my elementary school teacher. But he told me the last name. And I was just flabbergasted. This, like, it's so weird meeting, like, the kids of, like, teachers you've had. Because, like,
Like Ben.
in elementary school, I don't know if it happened to you guys, but it happened all the time where, like, teachers, kids would just have the day off. So they just, like, be in their class just on their
What?
phones. Like, I remember my 3rd and 5th grade teacher, they both had daughters, and their daughters would just come into school and just, like, sit at the teacher's desk and on their phone for, like, hours. Because they had the day off.
I couldn't
like-
afford a phone in elementary school.
One of the 4th grade teachers was like the mom of my best friend, and like whatever we did a thing where for math and like English we traded classrooms to like get used to like middle school, and she'd always like be lenient with like grading and stuff.
Huh.
Okay, well that just sounds illegal.
Well, I mean he was a nice guy though. We played like Minecraft like all the time, and then he went to a different middle school and it was like devastating.
What's his first name?
Mason.
First, last name?
His name was Mason.
It's Mason?
What?
Yeah, his name was, in fact, Mason.
It definitely was.
It really was.
What? That's crazy.
I know, it's insane.
Mind if we move on?
From what?
From Mason.
From Mason. Okay, do you have anything to say?
Yeah, you got anything else, Ian?
I got one more question. Y'all ready for this?
Yeah.
Well, that wasn't my question.
I would say I'm ready for it.
What?
Yeah, I'll be honest, I'm quite prepared.
Okay, well, just deal. What is your most embarrassing story?
Well, what,
God.
um,
What, Jerry? You don't want to say?
No, you've already been asked this.
I'm trying to
and
think,
your
like-
answer was, I went to a friend's basement and there were people there I didn't
No.
really know that much.
That was awkward. That was awkward.
That was awkward. This is different. I got a different story.
I also thought of that, Jerry. I went to people's house and people were there.
Anyways.
No, so like, is it embarrassing looking back or embarrassing in the moment? Because like, looking back, there's plenty of things I didn't realize were embarrassing, but technically were.
No,
And
just
then, like-
the most embarrassing, just like now or then or whatever.
I don't know.
Okay, well
I mean,
know.
When I was like in preschool, I like crapped my pants,
That's kind of cool.
and I wasn't embarrassed then, and I'm not embarrassed now because I was like 4, but like I remember it.
Okay, well, anyways, I got one. I got a good one.
That's just
So
your
they call me. That's why they call me Sticky Hands.
I,
Yeah, tell us the story of how you got that nickname. The real story.
Alright. We were in the upstairs bathroom.
Who?
No, that.
No, I want to hear. I want to hear. I want to hear Ian's most embarrassing story.
Okay. The most embarrassing? I think I already told Jerry this, but I was in preschool. And, basically, it was kind of like. I was like pretty smart in preschool. I mean, what can I say?
Wait, so you were smart too?
Wait, you were also the fastest kid on the playground?
It all started going downhill in 6th grade, as you said.
Wait, did you know your multiplication times tables?
I did not. Anyway, so
Moron.
like we went to this like it wasn't preschool anymore. It was like early kindergarten or whatever. And so it was like me, like a couple other guys, and then like mostly some like random girls. Okay? And this guy, so we became friends kind of. And he,
So there's
like,
this guy.
He told me what? He told me.
Just continue.
He told me one day. He's like, Ian, I'm not wearing any underwear. And I said, oh yeah.
Uh-oh. You could stop there.
I don't like where this is going.
I pulled down his shorts and in front of like all the girls, and it was true. I never saw him again. And that's a true story, and I feel so bad.
You ruined his life.
Literally. Oh my god.
Ian was the preschool alpha.
Dude, I was the bully. Holy crap. I mean, I did that to Jerry, but he said I could.
I mean, yeah.
Care to elaborate, Jerry?
And your dad wasn't there. I mean,
So, yeah,
oh,
that's
but
fine.
okay, mine was. I think it was a guest on the podcast. I went to his house once, and there was this guy
my God.
that was there, and I didn't quite know him, and I remember thinking, oh my god, this is so terrible. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what to do.
Jerry, that doesn't sound embarrassing. That sounds more like, I don't know, I would probably say awkward.
No, you don't understand how red my face was. I was sweating head to toe, just scared.
No. Alright, guys, that's all we got for today's podcast. We'll catch you next time in the nest.
Bye.